music a bit. There we go, boost the music a bit. Oh, I know I'm quiet. That's because I amplified the music instead of myself. That should be fine, I guess. Am I not? The stream is about to start in like 2 minutes, I guess. How's the music for now? Should probably lower the music a bit globally instead of the desktop audio, I guess. Also, no more wind from outside since it's kinda getting cold here, so I can finally shut my window. And I guess there was some kind of return of the audio because of a browser. Okay, let's see. The Smiling Irishman. This would be sweet. I can never get the PC version working. Same with 2. The Yeti, like in spaghetti. And the music is probably way too loud at this point. It's really bombarding my headphones. Oh, the Smiling Irishman. Oh, have you got the Yeti? No, I don't have a Yeti. I have a Rode NT, which is probably superior to the Yeti, so I guess it's fine. It's also got a really nice pop filter. I don't know if you can hear it. This is the pop filter. Okay, let's see. 6 viewers, though I'm not sure if this is the correct one. Yeah, it is good indeed. Okay, let's see it. I think somebody is having a few issues with PayPal for me. Something about refunds, though I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Apparently PayPal has issued a refund without even telling me. I mean, I have an email, but there's no transaction of that, so it's kind of weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see that. Good, it did go through. So, illiterate bastard, if you are here in the stream, it is okay. So, thank you for the donation. Even though people cannot see it right now, I guess. So, should I wait a little more for people to join the stream? Because I haven't really shouted it out for, well, except my Discord. I think it was just on Twitter, and that's all I do recently, so I guess it's fine. Let's see, can I yeah, I can. So there's currently 9 people watching. Yeah, but it's still weird what they did with the donation, because I didn't get like a refund in my transaction, so I didn't even know that it was there. So I don't know. Also, Alphanatos equals illiterate bastard if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Okay, so the stream has been going for 12 minutes. Should I go for Anvil? I think this is the correct configuration. So, these days I was working on something kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know what it was called, but I think it's map export. Yeah, it is. So I have this little program over here that I'm using to export stuff from EDA databases. So this is basically it. This is something that creates lists of functions and variables for me that I can import into Visual Studio and NAS. So we have one thing here done correctly already. And what I want to do now is, can I produce a map file for this as well? Let's see. Seems to be working fine, I guess. Seems to be going pretty decently too. So let's see, how big are you? Quite a bit, I guess, though it didn't quite fix stuff like this. Oh, wait a second, this is still a map, so it doesn't matter. So let me try and see if this program works as intended. So this is the program, very simple, and let's try. Let's see, Dino2.map and change this to Dino2.asm. So execute and let's see what it does. And I don't really use graph view. It's kind of misleading for me. So let's see if this is working. Okay, it's kind of weird how this worked out, I guess. Probably because of the way the map has, I guess, this PSX segment, but let's see, is the first one is still null sub, so I guess it's fine. I have all the functions that I need, I guess. Should be pretty straightforward from here on. And what I wanted to do now was, at first I wanted to redo the configuration screen so that it would include a lot of stuff, but for some reason the map is not exporting unknown subs, which I guess it's because I haven't made it produce it. So let's try this. Dino2 map. Let's try and see if I get all. No. Alright, thank you. Dummy names, demangle names, and local names probably is not necessary, I guess. Let's see. Okay, no, this is probably was not a good idea, I guess. It's including way too much stuff that shouldn't be here. Let's try this again. What is that I want? Segmentation. Why is it this? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter, I guess. Oh, wait a second. Anthony Kuhn, for the improved movies, you need to drop the movie folder into the main folder of the game, so next to JPN and the exe and the DLL. There's a guide on my site which I can show you real quickly. This is it. If I can, okay, if you go to the troubleshooting and how to use page and then scroll all the way down here, you'll find install the improved movie package, and it will show you this picture here. This is how it should look like. So you put my movie folder where the exe and the DLL are, and that's it. That's all that you need. Okay, so about this session, what I wanted to do was one experiment. First of all, I want to see why a game does this little issue here that I can show you. And as usual, the first boot of the game doesn't even work, so I'm gonna check why that is. But if you boot the game again, game is already running. No, it's not running. Come on, you are not running. So see, it does this sometimes. Oh, it's probably also because of Streamlabs that it goes pretty insane. Okay, so sorry. Okay, one thing that I don't like about the game, actually about this port, is this. Notice how there's music and it goes down and then it restarts. So what's the issue here? I don't know. I don't quite understand why the game mutes the music for these sections, but I think I have most, if not all, the sound stuff here somewhere. I think I call it sound. Let's see. Yeah, I have most, if not all, the direct sound stuff, and I have found something peculiar while I was researching this game the other day. Basically, what I found weird, and I was discussing this with Defactor recently, about how Capcom never compressed their audio in games. Like they never even tried to use MP3 or OGG because of licensing issues, I guess. And turns out this game actually uses the lame MP3 license, and it also uses MP3s as the soundtrack. So they have some kind of weird stuff going on, like there's an event somewhere that keeps the music from that keeps it decompressing in background, which is weird because I never saw a Capcom game up to this point do this, and I'm not even sure if it's a really good approach, especially considering how bad the music quality is in this game. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's not even PlayStation level, and PlayStation used just samples, so it's kind of weird. Probably because of reverb, the PlayStation version sounds better, but as you can see, this is the soundtrack that I'm playing right now. This is a FLAC soundtrack, and it sounds pretty good. So we have replacements that we can use But before I do that, I want to know why the game first doesn't loop the music at all. There are like no loop points in the music, nothing whatsoever, and whatever they do to make it loop doesn't quite work, so it's just pretty useless. Not to mention the quality and the way the files are packed together, which is more or less like the SAP stuff from Resident Evil 2. No, there's no loop points in the audio files. They're just playing from beginning to the end and just repeat from there, so there's no actual loop points. I think Resident Evil 3 does loop points in some way, but just don't know how they do that. Probably through events, which is why I thought this game was using events to do that, to do the looping with looping data incorrectly pieced together, but it seems like it's not that way. It's just Capcom went cheap on this port for some reason with the audio, which is always the same thing that happened before, so nothing new under the sun, but it's not that bad either. I guess it can be fixed. The only good thing so far is that Windows 10 doesn't explode when you use video playback of this one. For some reason they actually tried to use a more recent version of DirectShow, which doesn't produce audio with no video, so you get just a black screen with the audio playing. In this case you also get the video, but I think I might just want to replace the whole thing together. Could also redo the MP3 thing to try and decompress everything in one shot, which is not really that weird considering how much powerful the hardware is right now. I mean, we have machines that are literally 15 or 20 times faster right now, so I guess it's probably possible. I mean, it does work with Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, so it shouldn't be too hard for this game. So, what I want to do now is check where the game is exactly stopping the music and why. And let's see if it should be this one. I think it's either stop or pause. Though there's just one play from what I can see, which is something that the game plays as soon as it goes live. So who knows? As soon as a voice or sample loads, the game just plays them or some shit. I don't know what the hell this is. I mean, voice files should probably load and play instantly, while I don't know what this is, but it just goes to playing. Then we have something else here. So let's see. Let's see if this stop is ever called by the game. I think I can probably use only debug to check these things correctly. Let's see. So only debug. Oh yeah, I have only debug. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try and run the game. Hello, Claims to Lies. Welcome to the stream. If I can make the game boot with this crap underneath, which is not really fast, I guess. Actually, let me drop this memory breakpoint. Well, I'm finally back at full force because I had some issues with my house about lack of power, if you're familiar with the expression, which was kind of annoying, but now I don't get any shortages or crap like that. Let's see. Okay, it's not that sound stop, I guess. It's probably something else, and the game doesn't really like me making it go there. Could it be this? Okay, this is the MP3 thing that does the stuff at first and then it does the decoding here. And I think this is used as the buffer for the music, so this is probably where I should check. So let's see. Let me try this. My computer is logging for some reason. Why are you so slow? Okay, there we go. It's going pretty slow, I guess. Come on, just jump here. Thank you. Okay, so this is the thing. These are the sound buffers for the music, which I believe are just used in these 3 points. If Ida decides to collaborate, there we go. So there's more of this stuff that I haven't identified yet, and sound stream stop. Let's try this just to see where we can go from here. Is the game going to resume any soon? Okay, there we go. Found where it stops the music, I guess. Let me kill this just in case. It should be 1, 2, and 3, I guess. Okay, no, there's actually something that lowers the music in background. Hey Sanger, welcome to the stream. So there's something else that is stopping the game from doing anything, and I cannot. What the hell is wrong with this now? There's something weird going on. This is the armor that you get later in the game. Where do I check the settings? Let me see. I don't want to have. Am I using? No, I'm actually using MVyank. So what the hell? What's wrong with this? Can I? Oh wait, it's because of this. It's because I'm actually stopping the game. This is why it's not moving now. Okay, so now it's gone, I guess. I mean, it's still having this little phantom here of a window. Okay. I really need to fix the way the game behaves because it's kind of weird. it's making my PC go completely nuts. Okay. No. Just get out of the way. I think this is probably where it does the checks and all little things, so I'm guessing this is where I should probably breakpoint everything. Hello, loggers with benefits. What the hell is wrong with the game? Why is this streaming? Okay, this is actually doing something in game, so this is a continuous check or what? Yeah, this is actually doing it every frame. So this is not probably what I want or what I need. Oh, come on. Okay, let me try this way. Let me try and get the window out of the way for now. So, let's see. I tried. Did I try? 4C02E0, which is this one. So this is a sound check that happens every single time, and then there's this other one, which is, what is it? Breakpoints. How do I clear every breakpoint? Okay, it cleared. No, it's not this one. It's not this one either. So let's try stream stop. Probably this one, I guess. Could be this one. Come on, game. Yeah, oh, okay, no, this is not what I wanted. Yeah, I did try some kind of thing with Resident Evil 3, but due to the way the game works, it's just a mess. So let's try another one. 360 is not what I'm looking for, because this is effectively destroying the game's audio when it's fully muted already, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now it's still not what I'm trying to do. Let's see if I have could be this set volume, maybe. I mean, it is what I want, probably. So I mean, it's muting the thing. Come on, jump where I need. Oh. Let me move real slowly. Okay, is this the one that I need? I guess this is the trick that I was looking for. There we go. Yeah, I think I found it. Now the game isn't struggling, it's just me stepping into the debug. So this is definitely what I was looking for. So let me detach the debugger and let's go to the game as usual. So set volume is what I needed, I guess. How many calls to this are here? It's just 3. So one is sound play 0, which I have no idea what it does, and then there's this other one which probably is sort of responsible for the crescendo. It is kind of possible. It is. But from what I suspect, it might not be as good as it should be. So this sound check is actually taking place okay. Let's see. Volume. This seems to be more or less what I was looking for. And I say more or less because it's not exactly what I wanted, but it gets close enough, I guess. It's executed every single time. I mean, it's in the win main, so it's actually... Okay, let me call this... Let's call this sound volume check, I guess. And if I kill this call here, does it make any difference? I suspect this might be a bug with how the game works. My current PC build is an i5 4590. 3.8 gigahertz, I guess, and the GTX 1070, and I can remember what else. 32 gig RAM. That's all, I guess. So let's try and see if killing this thing does anything. So let's synchronize with the pseudocode and let's kill this bit over here with... let's see. I think this is how I... Is this 5 bytes? Yes, it is. So let's try and see if this changes anything whatsoever. RAID solutions? Now I just have like 3 drives in my computer. One is an SSD, I have another one for Win 10, and 2 companion drives which are both Western Digital Blue. This is kind of weird. No, this was not the check that I was looking for, I guess. Okay, I guess this was not the solution to the problem, but I guess maybe this sound stops, sound gets status, and then there's this one which I have no idea what it is. think this is sound release, but let me call this sound free, since that's what it's doing. It's just stopping the music, releasing and freeing some memory from the heap. And what's next here? Let's see how much is left of this. I suspect the music going down and up again. Hey tea lady, singing my voice lips. I want to see if I can at least get the music not to fade out every single time, which I believe is somewhere here. It's gotta be one of these. I'm sure of this. It's gotta be one of them. Oh, I have the flag almost, so it should be. I'm fine with that, I guess. Nah, it's not killing the music at all. Okay, let's try something else, I guess. Let me see if sound set volume. Can I kill this altogether? Because I think I probably could. If I do this, this function will always return no matter what. So let's try and kill the music. Okay, set. No, it's not this one. Okay, it's definitely something else. It's not set sound, I'm guessing. So it's gotta be something else. It's not sound. What the hell are you trying to decompile? Okay, good. Stop it, please. What? Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I see why it's trying to decompile every single time I do this. Let's see. What could be the reason for this? Because the sound create event is actually creating the music event, and I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this is probably data and size of the data. Let's see. Come on, Ida, you can slow down like this, or it's just Streamlabs doing really stupid stuff to my computer. Okay, so okay, let's try and pretend this is the P buffer and this is the size. I'm guessing this is the size, and A3 is probably something else. Maybe this is the loop thing. Let's call this just loop for now. It was fun to have you here. See you next time. Would you ever consider showing how to decompile the game to load into Visual Studio? Oh, but I didn't decompile the game at all. What you see in my Visual Studio is just what I patch. It's not the full thing. Let's try and see if I can do anything whatsoever. Is this a good? Yeah. Why is my computer always slowing down with this friggin' version? There we go. iDirect Draw notified. This is what it does. So the structure is more or less like this, I'm guessing. How many of these there are? Probably 2 or 3, though I see one is used also here, so this is probably... Oh wait, 5B. It's probably pretty big. This game likes to be weird, or at least these crap here seems to go weird for some reason, and this game is kind of weird by itself, so I don't know why it's doing some things instead of others. What could it be? Since it's lowering the volume, can the volume be lowered via thread, or does it do through synchrony? I should probably do something like this. Let's call this D sound. Oh, come on! D sound. Let's call this D sound music. I think this is more or less what I need to do. Let's see how big these are. It's 6 D words, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is what I'm guessing it does. And this more or less would be where the thing is applying stuff. So let's try this. How many I can actually do here? I don't think there's anything at all. Oh, 16 of this. Could it be? Okay, no, this is not even correct, I guess. No, it's actually good. It's actually very correct. So the game can handle 16 of this, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it will come in handy at some point. So let's call this D sound music. Also, when the hell is my OBS so freaking slow? Could it be because I'm using too much stuff, maybe? Let me see. Performance. No. My performance is actually pretty good. Right now it's just 28% of CPU. I don't quite get what's the issue here, so I'll just ignore the thing. So, let's call this P buffer. So this should be an LP direct sound buffer, and P music data, I'm guessing. Why is it slowing down so much? Does anyone know why my Streamlabs OBS is so freaking weird? I'm gonna try and go below normal with the priority. Yeah, I guess it's doing something. Also, for some reason, freaking Nightbot is not here. Where the hell is Nightbot? Let me try and re-enable Nightbot because I need him to shut stuff during the stream. Okay, Nightbot seems to have gone sleepy for some reason. Let's see if I can actually logs commands. Okay, let's try and let's try making this freaking thing work. So destination, does it work? Nope, doesn't work. What's the other one? Patreon. And the other one is subs. And there's no trace of freaking Nightbot, I guess. Where the heck is Nightbot? I think Nightbot is probably dead by now. Ah, Nightbot is not here at all. Okay, let's try. Let me try and see if I can invite him again. Give me just 1 second. Oh, there we go. He's back. There we go. Nightbot is back in action. And I guess that's all. Can turn off my freaking thing, so let's try and see. Also, why there's 2 events here? I don't quite get what's the point of this. So there's a buffer, there's music data, event 0 and 1, and what the hell is this? This is the notify, I guess. Let's try and see if I can change the type of this to be. Yeah, I think this is it. There we go. Who's going to bed? Yep. Thank you. The heck is this? So one is event notify. What the heck is this? This the size? Let's try and see. Set notification positions. Let's do some research because I've never seen this freaking thing. So I guess there's more than one. There's probably... Oh yeah, it's two. And for whatever reason, Streamlabs is doing crap to my PC. So this is why. There's actually two of this. It's not just one. Now I see why. Yeah, there we go. It's number of these, and this is the pulse, I guess. Let's call this pulse. So every this should be something like 60 something K, 30K of data just do this crap. I don't even know why it does this with events instead of something else like a thread. I don't know. No, I'm not checking GitHub. I'm actually checking MSDN. See there? Also, I don't know what the hell is wrong with Streamlabs lately. I guess I should probably just delete the configuration and start anew because it's really slow. Tends to make everything freaking slow. So we have two events, I guess, which are triggered in some way. And when these are triggered, there's something that does stuff. I mean, at least it's trying to take some sort of... Okay, there we go. Loop. Let's call this loop for now. Though I'm not quite sure if this is correct because there's way too many of this. Way too many of these crappy things roaming the place. Well, is he just stuck again? Stream stop. Create event, which is this one, is not what I need. Sound do loop, which I think it might be somewhere close to where I need this to go. I don't think this is correct, I guess. I don't think there's actually any documentation indicating what the fuck this is doing, as Microsoft pretty much screwed this up. Let's try play method. Let's try and see if this is the same amount. Yes, it is. Okay, this parameter needs to be 0, must be 0, and okay, this is it. DBS playing loop. I think this is it. So let's just comment this like this. I think this is actually a flag of some sort. I'm guessing this is a flag. And a nice OST, I guess. Come on, Ida, get unstuck, please. It's getting worse and worse. What the hell is logging so much? See ya, Acclaim. See you next time. I might have to clear the cache at some point with Streamlabs because I suspect that's what's fucking everything up quite badly. See you in a bit, I guess. Let me try and go even below this. So what the hell is this? Okay, mute. Okay, let's go with. Oh, wait a second. Ooh. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? Are we at some point? Nice. Very nice. Yo, classic male. You went from avatar to no avatar at all. Oh yeah, it's because you switched to mobile. I guess that also switches you into another account. So let's try and see if this thing actually does anything. If it actually decides to do any fucking thing. Why am I stuck again? Okay, let's try and see if this could be used. So now that we have more or less an idea where stuff is, this could come in handy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm knocking stuff to see what happens in game. So I'm just return. There we go. See? Let's try this again. There we go. That was it. Okay, this function here. This function here does the lowering. So let's add a comment here somewhere. Let's say this does the premature decrescendo. So I'm guessing there's another one that actually stops the music, which is probably this one. No, this is actually just this is just getting the status. And what's this? This is stopping the music. So let's try and see if I also kill this one, would it actually do anything for me? Will this do anything whatsoever? Or will this kill the game? Yes! And 2 functions. Now that's where the issue is. Wait a second. I think I might have a better alternative to this. Wait a second, is this a new game? Yeah, this is a new game. How the hell do I skip this?
So, this is the Cretaceous way of welcoming guests, huh?
I can't skip. Okay, I can skip. Can I use my controller? Yes, I can. And I probably should too. The music is not stopping, but I guess this is actually correct. There's probably a bug somewhere. Let me try and see if switching room keeps everything intact, or if it makes the game crash. One music is still going there, and this is restarting for some reason. So there's still one more check that I need to fix. No, there's no stop here. So what gives? Come on, just die already. Still keeps going. Good. Ah, come on, just die. Why is this the jungle music still going?
Hey! Who are you? Are you one of the survivors?
Why the fuck is the jungle music going?
Don't run away! Come out! We came here to rescue you!
Yes, Anger, I'm using X inputs right now. That's what I implemented so far. Okay, let me try something here. Just to make real sure. Okay, let's kill the game. Okay, the jungle music is still not going away. Now it's gone. But shouldn't there be some music here? No. Can you hear this sound? This broken music repeating? Boom, boom. Okay, I think I kind of start to understand why they do that. Hey Stark, welcome to the stream. I'm trying something. I think there should be music in here. Now it's gone. Maybe I should reload. Let's try how it behaves with the first cutscene. Okay, so the music is gone now, but it keeps looping. Okay, new music works. It's not roaring.
One-eyed menace.
Wait a second. I thought you could do this. Okay, well then never mind. Okay, a full heal. Okay, this is kind of getting broken at this point. No music is stopping at all. What the hell? At least stop the freaking music from playing. It's not stopping anymore. Okay, so there's always one music repeating. Okay, now it's gone. Is it cracking because the music is like this usually, or it's just because I fucked up? It's cracking way too much to my hearing. I can hear it this. Whoa! Thank you, Stark.
Gold for my master.
Thank you. Thank you for the gold. You know what? I want to check something out. I want to see if this cracking music is because the game is like this, or if it's just because I messed up with the events. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, it's not cracking up. So what I'm guessing here is that the reason why the music fades away is probably just a precaution to make the switching with events, though it doesn't make any sense because that's just for position, for intercepting the position of the stuff with the music. But since the loops are not even correct, what gives? See, this is not even looping correctly, and I didn't do anything to this. I don't know what the cause of this could be. I mean, I sort of suspect it depends on how the game manages the music, and I suspect a full rewrite of some of the stuff would probably do it some justice. There, see, there's no looping at all. It's just repeating from the beginning, and it's even cracking when it does that. But I guess it is sort of possible to do something about the volume thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, from here on, let's try and see exactly how the game does the volume part. So let's go back to this. So the BGM thing has how many calls? There's 3 calls from 3 different spots in the game. So let's see what it does and how it does this, because from what I can see, it's pretty inconsistent. There's this one. So let's do it like this. Let's keep track of this way, and then this way, and then this last way. So we have 3 different functions. This is possibly the game just lowering the volume, so this is definitely killing the music or some shit, I don't know. And this is stopping the music and setting the BGM volume. And this more is doing sound to loop. I don't think this is looping at all. This is probably just playing the music for whatever reason. Why it does this, I have no idea. Though I bet this value here is the volume of the music. Pretty sure it is, because that's what libsnd uses. Actually, no. Game doesn't use libsnd, so they probably use the same kind of metaphorical fuck ups, I guess. Maybe. But from what I can see, the game is actually using an abstraction layer for the most. I don't remember the original code, the PlayStation code for this, but I think it's not like this at all. It's probably a lot more complex. Though they did add some stuff for the PC version, like this crap here. So I think I might have to just rename this into BGM play, I guess. This is what I'm going to call it. Sound BGM play. This should keep things a little more in line with the nomenclature, so it should be good. So far, how's the stream? Are you enjoying me trying to explain what the fuck is going on and trying stuff until it works? I mean, it's not probably going to work today at all, but it's an interesting approach, especially considering how the MP3 stuff does this kind of crap. Yep, I did label all the stuff. Well, most of the stuff anyway. See, we have a global here too. Just like how you love. So let's see, how many functions actually do this? Okay, it's still the same crap, I guess, because it's ed0, which is this one, and fc0, which is this one. There we go. We still have this kind of decrescendo for some reason. There should be, yeah, volume here. Probably a couple hours to classify most of this stuff, to identify it. I don't remember, to be honest. Game isn't even that explanatory in what it does. I mean, you can see all this really weird shit going on here. All the thing, 2 to 3 days. That's how that's how long it took me to figure some of these things here. I mean, I had already this database, but I had to fill most of the important stuff. There's a lot more than just sound. I also identified all the input stuff, the movie stuff, though I have no idea what the hell this is, but I suspect it's just movie related or input related. No, it's actually input related. So let me call this the input and then the name, the number. So okay, let's make some sort of recap just to figure out what the hell is going on here, because this is not really helping right now. From what I can remember from starting the PlayStation version of the game, there should be two distinct parts of the audio engine. One that plays the music, which is a tracker on PlayStation, and there's the other part which does the samples. And on PlayStation, both are done with libSPU, which is the most basic form of interaction with the SPU, which is the PlayStation sound chip. And from what I can understand here, what they did was they kept the same exact structure, so it's probably trying to mix things like a tracker and audio streams. So this is why all the samples are here. All the sample stuff is here until sound create event, I guess. And then we have all the streaming stuff coming here, which incidentally also does the stuff with the music, though I don't know what these functions are, but it's all sound is these how many functions are here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, it's 24, 26. I don't know because I lost count. But it's not that many functions actually. It's probably not that many even compared to Resident Evil 1, which is just a glorious mess. And I'm guessing I can probably fix most of this. I can probably just change the audio driver to use whatever I need. The more difficult part could probably be the MP3 decoding, but I'm not quite sure about that either, because FFmpeg can do MP3 decoding, which is not very complex at all. I mean, considering it was not even that CPU intensive back then, it's probably not now at all. So I can just release all this code here and replace it with my own stuff, I'm guessing. So let's go back to let's rename this into BGM create. Let's go this like this, because it's not even just creating the events, it's doing everything it can do. So it creates a generic buffer for the music. It does the preparation for, well, this is actually not music data, it should be actually called streaming data or something like that, but let's just call it music data for short. And I suspect it might be, let's see, I don't know what all these functions do, to be honest. I have literally no idea, but I suspect this is probably the way the game does crap. By analyzing the MP3, and I can probably replace this. I don't even need the events. I can probably do it like Xaudio 2 does. I mean, back in the day when they had to do loopy music, they needed to use events and this interface here called direct sound notify, which notifies the the program when some action is required. So from what I can see, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 zeros. Let's see how big this is. And there we go. Okay, so that number that you just saw, so 1, 2, and 3 zeros, is half of this here, which means that it uses some sort of double buffering. So when the buffer is half filled, it tries to decompress more stuff, and it ends up in that in the buffer that it's creating here. And so from what I can see, this is actually a pretty huge one. It's actually the most sophisticated sound quality that it can do. And the rest is probably not even interesting that much, but it's creating just a buffer for each of the music that it can play, and it just feeds data into that direct sound buffer from whatever the MP3 is decoding, and the events basically tell the program when to dump more data into it. So when it's reaching half of the buffer, it pours in more data, and when it reaches the beginning again, it starts decompressing more data, so that it kind of sounds like wait a second, just junk email? What is the junk email? What did I miss? So what I suspect here is that this kind of structure with notifications is probably the reason why the game does the fade out, and then it does the fade in and resumes the music, so that it doesn't interfere with the decompression, which I'm still not quite sure if this is done via threads or not. I don't think it is done via threads, though events are usually done like that, because you need some kind of semaphore to tell when the game shouldn't do stuff while decompressing music and should just wait. So this is probably the reason why it goes fade in, fade out every single door, because that's the only moment where the game can probably swap music on the fly, and otherwise it's just loading everything, because that's how the game works. It just loads music whenever a door transition takes place. So it probably needs to be restructured so that it doesn't need that kind of crap with the events. And I think I might have to just replace the whole interface like I did with Resident Evil 1, and in this case it's probably a bit more stable, I guess. I mean, the check that does the decrescendo is just happening every single time, but it's not what I need. What I want is something that doesn't require any sort of event, since X Audio 2 does that on its own. It works on its own thread. So that's probably the way I can fix this. Now let's see, 4. So I'm guessing loop is actually a flag. Oh, now it's working again. So let's see, what's more of this? What's the difference between one and the other? Is this 8? Yes, it is. try and rebrand all these functions so they are a bit clearer, I guess. The fuck is V2 here? Doesn't even make any sense that it's like this. It should be like this. And sound, let's call this BGM release, I guess. Okay, let's call this okay. Okay, so there's another set of these things that let's rebrand this type as well. This is called Dino Magic, and I can skip it because it's pretty fucking annoying. Let me try something else here. I'm not quite sure what this is doing. So here we go. There we go. There we go. Found all the structures of this. So it's 3000 bytes. So I'm guessing this is just initializing the D music, D sound music, and D sound samples. So let's rename this D sound sample. Which I believe it's 1, 2, 3, and more stuff, I guess. Very likely this is just like this. Well, probably one more of this. Let's try and see if this works as intended. It's a bit huge, but I guess, yeah, this is the thing. This thing is pretty huge, I guess. Very huge. But it does match with this, so I guess this is how many samples the game can actually use. Seems to be 12, so I got it the exact number. Or maybe not. Wait a second, I made this way too large probably. So let's try and undefine this. There we go. Now it makes sense, I guess. And LP direct sound buffer. So okay, there we go. Found it. So it was indeed something else, I guess. It just needs to be different. Oh, this is just gigantic. 1024? Jesus Christ, what the hell, game? How can you have so many freaking samples? 1024. That's quite a lot, I guess. Wonder if this thing actually does anything at all? Oh, it's time for electric divide. Okay, let's go with this one. The more I identify with sound, the more I understand what the fuck the game is actually doing. Oh, come on. Go away, you freaking knob. Oh well, it seems to be doing great, I guess. Why is it returning everything when it's not like that? For fuck's sake, game. Just go away. Okay. Get status is probably the only real case in which this is correct. So is it storing stuff? Oh well, this is actually correct. So I'm guessing it's just Ida being stupid as fuck as usual. Okay, let's see. What the heck is this? I don't think this is correct at all. It's passing garbage. And this is even worse. So, set volume is... Well, wait a second, why is it 3000 and not 10,000, which is usually the volume levels? Doesn't matter. Set current position, so this is actually restarting stuff, setting the frequency, and oh, nice. The game can actually do pitch modifications, which is pretty good, I guess. Wasn't even aware that the game could do this. So let's see, set PCM. I don't think I need results here. Given how the result is always used for something else, I'm guessing this is just void. Yeah, it is void. SMD scan wave. Okay, this is just grabbing the chunk that contains data, and create buffer is Create buffer is just like the BGM thing, but this is actually using the size, so it's creating one buffer for everything. Let's try to see this. Create sample. Okay. I'm guessing this is it. This might be a little tricky, maybe, since it's creating also copies. But how many is it actually doing? This game is just like, well, your face. It's kind of stupid how it works, but at least now I have more or less a good idea how it works. But still, why so many samples it's using when it's probably not even doing that many? This game is just weird as fuck as usual. Thanks, game. There we go, now it's using 10,000 because, yeah. Oh, wait a second. Okay, hold your shit, game. There we go, now it makes a lot more sense, I guess. But it still doesn't make any sense in this regard, because if this was a fast, it cannot be a fast call. This should be an STD call. Why is this even pretending it's actually using a fast call when it's not? Is this just Ida being stupid as hell? Okay, let's see if this is a fast call or not, because I don't think it is. Yeah, but it doesn't really make that much sense. Okay, let's see. So it's pushing EAX and ESI, and let's see, the pointer which has the object is ECX, if I remember correctly. So is there an ECX anywhere here? No. There's no ECX at all. Float too long, so okay, this is this cast here. Can I use big integer here? Nope, I cannot use big integer, unfortunately. Wait a second. There's no big integer at all? Come on. Cannot be. Okay, it seems like there's no big integer, so let's just create one. Starting to hate how everything is hogging during the stream. Should probably check my OBS just to make sure what the fuck is going on here. So since this is a quad word, this should actually be can EDA actually do? There we go. So it's a big integer for whatever reason this is doing it. I don't even know why it's using it like this. Then the p buffer, which is the actual main parameter, it's sent as the second one, which is, I think, not really correct. So okay, no, it's ESE. I don't remember what the hell. Yeah, the first, actually this is the V table, ESE is the object. So yeah, it's pushing ESE. So wait a second, isn't fast call supposed to be push everything into registers? Actually, not even push, just move everything to register and then push everything else, because this seems still to be pushing stuff, so I'm not quite sure why it would be fast call here. There's nothing that isn't pushing. And ed is indeed the object, or actually the V table. So it's pushing the, oh, wait a second, std call first parameter is actually first parameter is actually what? Okay, if you treat a this call as an std call, you lose the first parameter, which actually becomes the second one. So instead, in fast call, you just have the same kind of structure as std call, I think, but it's just not pushing everything, it's just moving them to register. So this doesn't quite match anything. So it's just EDA being stupid, I guess. So it's messing up everything here. It's probably being thrown off by this, I suspect, that by this call here, because EAX is the result of this. Yeah, it is. EAX is, and EDX. I think I see why. I think I see what's the issue here. Let's try this. So okay, this is the same exact code that I have there. Floating point to integer conversion. Okay, but let's see. What the hell is it even returning? Because we have two return values, one which is EAX and one that is EDX. And from what I can see here, this is as, oh, it's RAX. Wait a second, what the fuck is even, where the hell is RAX even used here? It's not here. It's just misinterpreting anything, everything. So yeah, this call is actually fucked up. EDA messed up everything here. It's probably just a fluke by EDA for whatever reason, because RAX is not even used here. It's not there in the code at all. There's no RAX, it's just EAX. So it's using 32 bits, while this pretends it's actually 64. Which doesn't quite make any sense to me. It's just EDA being stupid for the sake of it. So I guess this calculation here is probably the only thing that matters. And this is, of course, the actual volume. So volume should be this one, and this is ID, as usual. Whatever the hell this is actually using doesn't make much sense to me, because it's probably in reversing b2, which should be also the first parameter here, and b3 is something else, and this low is possibly the actual result. So it should probably be b2 0 and this calculation here. Stark, what do you say about this? What do you think about it? Because that's probably what I think it does. But Ida is not being helpful at all, and I think it's actually making more mischief than actually helping. And I need a fan right now. Wonder if I can actually do some kind of fixing of this crap. Also, where the hell is Chris the Wallet? He's not around. Somebody call Chris the Wallet. Hey Wolf DNC, welcome to the stream. I think next time we should do a stream with Stark, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So this get status is just trying to figure out if the music is playing or not, which I'm not quite sure about, because this is only working when the stuff is looping, and it could probably interfere with how the looping is done through events, so I'm not quite sure about this one. Also, this one is definitely wrong as hell. So I guess 4 means playing. So flag 4 is probably playing. And what's this? Might be... I think this is actually SND BGM mute. BGM, actually not mute. Pause. I think this is pause. This is actually stop, and this is resume. Yep, I am. Okay, finally we figured out what the fuck is going on with this game. Now I have a more or less clear idea of what's the issue and how to tackle it. So 8 is possibly just pause or paused. And let's see this one. Okay, this one is definitely not correct at all. Though, okay, let's see, void, and the first parameter here is ID as usual. Though, why the hell is it using ID as the... whatever, this is probably just an optimization, so it doesn't matter. And if p notify is true, which means that this one has events, it reduces the events and closes the... oh shit. Oh no, what did I do? Whatever. And I assume this is... I suspect this is MP3 release. Yeah. This is MP3 release. So let's call this MP3 free. There we go. I guess this pretty much sums up everything about... well, it's not even It's not even paired with this crap here, but I'm guessing it's probably just part of the same crap all over and over. And B3 is the sample, where actually the music stuff, and it's resetting them. So let's try and see what the hell is this. Sound BGM encode, and it's looping. How many times is this looping? Let's see. What? Nah, cannot be. This is weird. You cannot loop like this, boy. You cannot at all. Instead of sound set PCM, it should be sound field PCM, I guess. Guess it is. So this is decoding into V0, and I guess V0, okay, V0 is actually just I, so the MP3 decode probably has, yeah, an ID standard solution, which I don't need anymore. And the PCM stuff, what could it be? Is this just... okay, let me see. I need this to be shifted around, possibly. So let's go to the structures. What the hell is structures? There we go. Let's make a copy of this. Let's call this the sound, with an underscore before the name, so I know this is the shifted version of the same thing. And this starts from flag, so let's see, can I expand this? Yes, I can. Add 4 bytes, thank you very much. And then undefined, thank you. Let's use flag here. I use Visual Studio. That's my kind of cup of tea. Speaking of cup of tea, I probably need some sort of drink. Okay. As expected. Okay, now I see why it's checking PCM, because it's going one element after it, so it's just an optimization thing. It doesn't matter. So let's go this S and just S. And flag 2. Ooh, there's another flag here. What the hell is this even supposed to be? Hello, the factor. I mentioned you earlier about the MP3 thing that this game has, and how Capcom wouldn't ever license a codec. So, can I kill this thing altogether and just redo my own thing? Because I think I probably can. MP chip. Yeah, so the idea here is to possibly just rewrite the whole thing, because it seems to be very messy the way they wrote this sound engine. It's way too big, but it can probably still be worked out some way. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I think I probably figured out most of the things that need to be used here. Let's see. If the X refs are all labeled, it means that I can already start replacing this crap. And as a matter of fact, I do. I have everything here. There we go. Everything is labeled. There's no missing references here. So let's see how the MP3 decode actually works. Because I suspect this might be everything that the game does. So MP3 decode is, let's see, 4C9610. 4C9610, so it's somewhere around here. 4C, actually I'm past that. 4C9 6 4C96. Where the hell are you? 9610. Okay, so these, I think this is where everything MP3 related starts. I suspect this might be the whole lame MP3 thingy. Not quite sure if lame MP3 was ever released as sources, and I can check that out right now. Yeah, but this is just the encoder, and I want the decoder. Lame ain't an MP3 encoder. Okay. Okay, could be this one, I guess. Okay, libmp3 lame. Let's see. This is not exactly what I was looking for. This seems to be just the encoder, not the decoder. Yeah, I don't even need to check what the hell this is doing, so it doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't even be here. So let's just rename this stuff into MP3 and the number after it, so that I know exactly where all the stuff. Ah, come on, Ida, be faster. Thank you. Yeah, this is just not MPE, MP3. Thank you. Yeah, this is just MP3 stuff altogether, and of course, their Visual Studio packed it all together, so it doesn't even have to be. Oh. Okay, I have no idea where this text string comes from. Let's just call this MP3 anything. I need to check if this stuff here is the last one. The way the code is put together is not the best thing, I guess, but I can see a lot of errors in English, so I'm guessing this is this is licensed libraries. Everything here is just MP3. Yeah, it is kind of annoying, I guess, but considering this is probably the only Capcom game that we know that uses MP3, this is actually fascinating. It's not very common to see something made by Capcom that uses MP3. As far as I know, they recently switched to OGG and AAC, so that's... oh, was it AC3? Oh yeah, I can play custom music, of course. But given how the game currently works, it's not very good. So one idea would be to just replace the whole way it manages the audio. Now I'd have to just rewrite the packer, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to use something else. No, Utarba, there isn't going to be any YouTube tutorial about that one. We already went through that one. Probably OGG, I think. Devil May Cry 3, considering it uses ADX. What the hell was it called? That compressed music format that they've been using since PS2, I guess. They probably went with something like that, or maybe they just didn't license anything and used Wave, maybe? I don't know, I've never checked anything even more recent than a Resident Evil and Dino Crisis game, so I don't know to be sure. Maybe the HD collections use something else, probably OGG, if they use somehow the MT framework. Ah, could be just Wave. For all we know, Capcom love them waves. Nope, Parasitive was never ported to anything. It's just a PlayStation exclusive, so nothing on that side. Closest thing we could have would be to just take the MIPS code and redo it so that it does stuff on PC. I don't know, because the Nintendo 64 had their own compressed audio, just like the PlayStation had Bug. I think Nintendo 64 used some form of FAD PCM, so it's compressed PCM. And you know what? I need just a brief pause. You know what? I'll probably just try and rewrite some of these parts of the engine. So let me go into waiting modes and let me grab something to... I need something to drink. Probably just some milk. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, around 5 minutes. Enjoy the music in the meantime, and we'll go through the rewriting of the sound engine of this fucking thing and see if we can do something about it. Possibly see if I can do the FFmpeg magic, which I always do with this thing, though I don't even remember how to compile FFmpeg anymore. But I think I still have everything set up, so it shouldn't be very complex, I guess. All that it needs is probably just some sort of OGG module and MP3 and nothing more. Maybe something with Wave, but I don't think it's very necessary. It's just MP3 for now and OGG. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. See you in 5 minutes. I'll be back soon. There we go. So, let's try and do this. Actually, let's go it like this. Oh, didn't know that happened. Neat, very interesting. Probably was used for the cutscene for the voices. So let me try and go back here to where the sound stuff is. So let's go back. No, not here. Way up above. Oh, come on, where the hell are you? You were here a minute ago. Note this. Whatever. There we go. Found it. So let's start from this. Let's write some stubs. So this is the sound manager, which I want to redo exactly as I don't know if this is correct, but whatever. Let's make some stops for this stuff here. Yeah, ADX is what I was talking about. Not sure why they didn't use any of those. I mean, ADX has been used quite a lot through the 90s. Okay, so so wave header. What the hell is a wave header? Way better. Okay. Let's go it like this for now. This is not necessary, and it's possibly just used by one, two. No. Ah, whatever. Sound away. Oh shit, sorry. Totally forgot. I always forget that I do that a lot. So basically I'm just creating the stops for this stuff here. All the videos in the southern version of Resident Evil were combined into a single file, but you can construct them by searching for the headers in the hex address. Yeah, it's probably just packed, but it's usually AVI files. I don't think this is... Sorry if I'm not showing what's on my second screen, but it's just for quicker paint and paste. Ah. Wait a second. Why did I... What the hell does this even come from? SNDBGM create? I didn't... SNDBGM create? SNDBGM create is only now in my site. Weird. Maybe I should just try and split this. Do Do I have any better music than this? Let's see if I have anything better than this crap music now. Yeah. Let's just go with this for the moment. Okay, this should be good. Even being detected as signed int is beyond me. Maybe it's just best if I split the stuff apart, but whatever. Well, you can kind of say that. This is from that Southern Resident Evil rip-off game. Oh, I thought you were talking about the music, not me. Me sounding like a dead man as usual. Yep, that one. The one with the Wesker voice actor voicing the main cast. Fun fact, that game is only like 15 tracks. The whole OST. Am I even going direct? Yeah, I'm going in the correct order. Okay, so SND init. I guess this is all that I need to override for this fucking game. And I guess I could probably not even need... Nah, or whatever. I'll probably just rewrite. Yeah, Deep Fear, that was it. I still have a lot of stuff extracted from that game and it's fucking insane. Fun fact, it's actually easier to extract everything from Deep Fear than it is from Resident Evil 1 for Saturn. Which is weird considering Deep Fear is a second party game. Was it first party? I don't remember if it was developed by Sega itself or some company that worked for it. Yeah, as far as I know, it was Sega, but you can never be sure. And where is my ashtray? I don't have an ashtray right now. So, should I recycle all the code from Resident Evil 1? Yeah, I should. Okay, let's see now. Can I compile any of this? Indeed I can. Works again. This does not work, unfortunately. This is actually not very good for now, but it doesn't matter. As long as I have the thing here, it should be alright. Seems good so far. Okay, the whole audio engine. Maybe not. Wait a second. What the heck is causing this? Okay. Yeah, this makes perfect sense, I guess. So where is this structure from? I don't remember at all. Okay, I need this library here. For now. What? mmreg.h version 1.4.2 or greater must be included first. What? What? Okay, let's try include mmreg. Let's see. There's something that doesn't quite like, I guess. You know what? I'll just replace this with void pointers for now. I don't wanna even try to compile this crap like this. I want this to be a void pointer for now. This should ensure that everything is correct. So for now, return no pointer. And what else needs to return something? This one. So return no pointer. Most of the core team that worked on Deep Fear, including producer Noriyoshi Oba, were previously members of Sega of Japan's CS Team ARA, which developed the Clockwork Knight series. Didn't know that. The reason System Sacom was credited is because Deep Fear recycled the engine from a cancelled survival horror game that they worked on known as Spec Down. Sure, it can be found online. Didn't know about this. Let's see, Spec Down. Can't seem to find anything. Okay, I guess the stubs are done. pretty good so far. So okay. Wait a second, I don't have create sample. I just have create buffer. Oh. Well, this is interesting, I guess. And I'm guessing A2 is the mode of this. For now, let's just return 0. Okay, now let's just do this. Let's inject everything into this crap. Create buffer. Scan wave is, let's see, how many? Sound play, some resume, some create buffer. Okay, I don't need this at all. Do I have sound field PCM? No, I don't need sound field PCM apparently. Okay. Come on, Ida, wake up. This was probably not a very good idea. Bringing this stuff to the main screen, not good. I suspect some of this might actually not be even necessary, but I'd have to check this out much later. What I want to do first is just try and stop the game from doing anything that makes sound. So for now, this is the trick that I want to go for. And if the game can run without any sound, I guess we are dandy. After pause, there's a resume, I'm guessing. Oh, wasn't aware of that. Okay, Okay, I guess this is all that I needed to replace for just the samples. Now about the audio here. S&D BGM create. Then how many functions do I still have to go through? MP3 is not necessary. This crap over here, send BGM, create buffer. Okay, sound BGM play. What? I don't have sound BGM, not BMG, this is why. There we go. Sound BGM. I think this might have to require some more work, I guess. Sound BGM volume. That should be called set volume. Then, okay, let's try this. Inject more of this crap. Sound BGM status. Why am I using such inconsistent names? S&D BGM stop. There's only pause, resume, release, and decode. So pause. Resume. Okay, inject this crap over here. BGM, resume. I hope I'm getting this correctly because I have kinda no idea just by judging at the codes. Looking at it, I can sort of figure out what this stuff does, but not quite. Yeah, really is, come on. And the decode part probably doesn't even need to be here, but let's just BGM decode. There we go. And then we have sound in it. I guess this is it. There we go. All the things are here now. Now, for my next trick, I'm gonna make Nassau disappear. Okay, if everything is correct, the game should be able to work even if with no sound, besides movies. Yeah. There we go. And there we go. No sound for the game right now. I guess this is sort of a victory for now. I didn't pause the game, huh? That's just the game doing everything. And the frame rate is kinda inconsistent too. Yeah, Stefano, yeah! Yeah, seems to be working, I guess. And she goes for the diver suit. Kinda works with this environment music. By the way, probably 30 minutes and then I'm going to bed, but the stream was something. I'm pretty much showing you what I did with Resident Evil 1 when I replaced the audio engine, though you're just seeing the first phase. Maybe in the next stream I can show you more. And recycled assets from Resident Evil 2. Is there like any enemy at all? So when I cleared this area, there's no more enemies. Nobody home. Nobody at all. Oh, come on. There's gotta be some kind of dinosaur in here. Yeah, I know about that section. I saw a let's play of that. Oh, there we go. The shitty things are here. Having no sound kinda makes this really hard to navigate. It's really hard to figure out when anything is going to stalk you. When there is no sound telling you what the hell is happening. Is there any dinosaurs? No? Yeah. Bite the water dust, boy. Oh, I think I tried to play bits of Deep Fear, but I don't remember why I didn't keep going through. Probably because the game plays like shit. And the ending is like, whoa, what the hell? The monkey. The monkey and the beauty. Or the beast, I don't know. Too bad there's no way around that door. Well, so far it seems to be pretty stable, I guess. I mean, there's no audio engine anymore, so the game just works. Oh, wait a second. Oh, shit. Ripperoni myself. Never saw those attacks. Ha! Lizardo boys. Can I even go above this level? I don't think I can. This would be more like the boss battle theme. Yeah, I don't think I can go up there anymore, so I got myself stuck in here and I didn't want to go. I think it would be possible to, I don't know though. I haven't checked any of that stuff. Nice how the game is now below the 100 megabytes. I guess having the music kinda hogs on the process quite a lot. Now it's not anymore. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that what? Was that no damage? Okay, it's not no damage anymore. And this weapon is absolutely shit for these enemies. Ah, come on. Well, I'm pretty sure it is lame encoder because of this. If I can show you. There you go, lane 3.87. Beta 1, no whatever. But that's the codec they used. This is the extracted audio from the game. I can actually make you listen to some of this. But as you can hear, it's not very good at all. It's pretty bad. Like, really bad. Could be better. I mean, it can be improved indeed. But whatever they used to encode these was not good. Or they just went with the wind until the game would just have everything fitting. How many K? It's 1 megabyte and 23. This little piece of music, it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let's see the kilohertz of this. I mean, the media info. Ah, come on, show me the stuff. Well, okay, there we go. Bitrate 128 K per second, which is pretty bad considering that a decent quality would be 192. At least it's stereo and it's in 44.1 kHz, so it's not that bad, but it's not that good either. I mean, whatever they used to encode this stuff was not very good. Though this was released, okay, let's see. Lame MP3 was from early 2000s. The game is from 2002, so I guess they didn't use one of the very earliest lame MP3 encoders. I mean, back in the day, there were decent ways to make MP3s, and whatever Capcom used was not that good, I guess. I mean, just the compression is awful. It's not even that compressed, to be honest. Stuff like MP3 Pro was a lot better, and it could be decoded with anything. I'm not quite sure how good the quality is, but it sounds very bad. The PlayStation has, well, it actually remixes all the samples, so it's kind of hard to tell the original sample rate, because it's multiple samples and they vary from 11K to 22K hertz. But I think the PlayStation actually had something with the sound mixing, which made the samples sound a lot better. So even if the sample rate in the MP3 is better, I guess the compression is really castrating it, so that's probably why it sounds so muffled. It's not async like in Resident Evil 1, but still it's not that good either. Plus, for some reason, the voices are decompressed from OGG into WAV. I don't even know why. Probably not to make too many. Probably not to make way too many events for decompressing, something like that. I don't know, to be honest. But it's still kind of weird that I would go for voice acting with just WAV, considering how much dialogue is in game. I think there's actually no, not this one, this one. Let's see, this is all the voice acting. It's 41.9 megabytes. Well, it's not that bad, to be honest. I don't even know what that project folder is, but whatever. Ooh, I was about to burn myself. So let's see, what more? Yes, it will. With the usual OGG magic. I'm still considering the idea of using FFmpeg as the player for videos, because what the game uses is not bound to stay forever, and I don't think it will. It's probably not a very good idea to rely on whatever the game is still using, so I would probably want to replace the way that it interfaces with the hardware. Oh shit, I totally forgot this one. It's a miracle that it actually works. Wait a second, what the hell is this? Oh. Didn't realize that it was just another function right here that I totally forgot about. There, this used to deinitialize everything, so. Also, I think there is a way to make the game behave a little better with sound, since it tends to be a little nitpicky with samples still playing while the window is not in focus, which I did kind of fix with Resident Evil 1, but with Dino Crisis it's still pretty weird. Whatever the game does is just strange, very strange. So what I want to check is if it's possible to make stuff work, because for whatever reason they still have these checks with the volume. I mean, here it's sound volume, but I suspect this might be the sound volume, general sound volume. And let me see. I think this is VGM volume, and this is SFX. Yeah, it is a setting. I don't remember if the PlayStation version can use this. And this is so convoluted. What the fuck, game? What the hell is wrong with this? Also, why is it dividing by 15? Okay, let's see. What the hell is this? Ah, come on. Even the calculator is giving me issues now. Or 0157. Let's see. Ah ha ha. So it is indeed using libsnd volume level, so 0127. This game is so fucked up so many ways. I don't quite understand what the hell is wrong. Is this the same number or is it not? Ah, let's just type this. For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's the same. Seems to be pretty much the same. Yeah, it is the same. So, I'm not sure when I will be able to stream again, but considering all my power issues are finally fixed, I can probably stream a bit more lately. I think I will be streaming again this Sunday. And with the next stream, I'll probably do something more with the audio. In the meantime, I'll just complete whatever needs to be done about the what the hell was it called? The I forgot. Oh yeah, about the configuration screen, which needs to be replaced entirely, but since I have this very neat table of stuff, I can actually redo this crap in, well, probably no more than a couple hours, I guess. I still need to make sure that the game is translatable, which I have no idea how to do. But it's probably possible to do in a way or another. So let's see. I should probably check if loc is at DSP, which it was using. Yeah, the SPC and the SPU are very similar in many ways. As a matter of fact, the SPU and SPC use a very similar sound format, where the SPC, which is Super Nintendo, uses a more compact format with much lower capabilities, while the SPU can use really anything and it's much bigger. It's like twice the room of the same sample for the SNES. And I think we are pretty much done for this stream, so we set the base for the next big hack in this game, which is the replacement of the freaking thing with the audio. So first important thing to do here is just remove that stupid thing with the events doing all the sounds, all the music, all the loops. I think I can probably use something very similar to what Resident Evil 1 used in the end, which is just an XML table with loop points. Very easy to manage, very easy to just redo altogether. Let's see. Let me see if I can actually show you how I do this crap. So one last bit of this. So this is where the music is probably looping, I guess. Let's see if this loop thing works. I can probably just use the original music for this. Oh, don't tell me that's the loop point. Oh my, that's the loop point. Okay, no, that was fine. That's actually how the music should loop. So, if you can find, actually, let me show you how I do this. So I use the selection start with, which is expressed in samples, and the length, which is this one, this 3,166,166, and you basically just copy these values into the XML, and that's all it needs. So you just specify that this looping music, you fetch these two values here, and that's all that you need to make your music loop into X audio. So let me go into ending Gina. So the stream is over. Time to destroy, sorry, to detonate Edward City. And what a nice stream, to be honest. Very neat. There we go. I'll let this last song go down, and then I'll clear the stream for today. So it was nice to be back for a while. So I'll try and see if I can stream this Sunday. I shouldn't have any business to attend to, so it should be relatively easy to do another stream. So yeah, next stream will be entirely again about the process of going through everything sound related to this game. So I'll probably have to check if, even by replacing the way that the game works with the sound engine, if that interferes in any way with how the game fades the music and restarts it between door transitions. That will probably require some rewrites of the code in some parts, but for now we have all the base code that needs to be rewritten for whatever needs to be done with the X Audio 2 replacement. I don't think we need anything else for now. Maybe I'll show you something that I've done that I will have been that I will have done until then, because I need to work on some of this stuff off screen, stuff like possibly I'll skip the FFmpeg configuration to make MP3 decoding work as intended, so maybe I can skip just that part, which is not interesting at all. I mean, it's just me going for 30 minutes trying to configure the correct stuff that FFmpeg requires to just decode MP3, which is not interesting. I mean, it's not even part of my usual routine. I did that just once, maybe, with Resident Evil 2, I guess. But I don't know what's the estimate of the release, because there's actually a lot more bugs that have been spawning recently. For example, T-Lady was having issues with the cleared saves. She couldn't just go past the result screen. The result screen would just crash for her, so I'm going to check what's the issue with that, and probably something else related to Windows 10 crashing when it switches resolutions, stuff like that. I have the same issue. Yeah, but some people don't have it, some people do. I think there was also something about lag in the status screen, something like that. I'll probably have to investigate some of those if they are too prominent as issues, because I don't want the game to be released in a very terrible state as usual. So I'll try and see if the thing is doable, and whenever I think the game is stable enough, I'll just release a probably beta pitch for the game and then just let somebody do all the tests. So that's the thing. That's why I'm not making any estimate. Could be a few days, could be months. I don't know. Resident Evil 1 took like 2 months to be completely stable in hardware mode, so there are issues that I cannot foretell, and that's the reason why I usually take all the time that I need to make sure that the game is working as intended. So there goes your reply to this. And I guess the music has ended, so Edward City has blown up at this point. So see you, I hope, this Sunday. I'll just make a quick shout out if that doesn't happen, but I think it will. So see you in 1, 2, 3 days. Bye bye and good night. Thank you for coming to the stream.